moving right along. So that's that. Now, mind you, this is all happening from the age of when she came up here and all that crap. That was literally within the first, I would say, the first year to 2 years that I was up here. And so all of my life, so from five, actually from like four, from when she was verbally abusing me, all the way to through teenage years, up until college, I've done nothing but been um, ostracized. I've been tried to be manipulated. I've been yelled at. One of my sisters called me a fast hop behind, basically a hoe. They wanted to control me. They wanted to control the narrative. Now I can say that the that's not my sister started to calm down a little bit once I was like around, and they really you could not deny that I was his child. I think once my dad died, things started to calm down. So he died when I was 12. So from 4 up until about 12, 13 years old, nothing but negativity, nothing but ridicule, nothing like literally me as a kid. And so I cried a lot. I really am a crybaby. But that's because that was the only way that I could release it. Because at that time, growing up, I could not, I couldn't, there was nothing that I could say. There was nothing that I could do. There was nothing that, and that, I was like really alone. Like people always tried to get me in trouble growing up. Like they always said that I was a tattletale. They always said that I was trying to get people in trouble. I was always the one that, I ended up the one getting in trouble. But that's what they did not see. Um, I was really, I hung out with my nieces and nephews. Like, you got cousins. I hung out with my nieces and nephews because they were closer to my age. But I went through a whole lot. People may not want to admit it. They may not want to admit their part that they contributed. Um, but my mom still stayed in the church. So let's say around 10, I got involved in the youth ministry. I got involved in the choir, all that stuff. Now I can say that the church was not my brother's church was not filled with all family at that time. So there were people that were just members that knew the family and watched all of this unfold. Talk about a scandal, okay? Now my brother, the pastor of the church, he got his own stuff. He followed in the cycle too. And so, but in a different way. Um, he tries to be more so the peacemaker. What I can say is that while he covered me growing up,